For this flash challenge, you must create an illusion and make the human body disappear.
What?
A person?
Using black, white, and colored ultraviolet body paints, you must completely transform your model so that when the lights go out, the human form disappears and becomes something else entirely.
Time to work a little bit of magic. Yes, I can handle this. It's an illusion.
Every detail that you paint must be on point to create a successful black light transformation. If we can see the human body, you have failed.
What?
It's a bit of pressure.
Don't just think of the human body as a flat canvas. What does the human body do? It bends, it moves. So when it comes to detail, it's gonna be those little things that are gonna either make you or break you.
All right.
One more thing.
Oh, God damn it.
There's always one more thing.
What is it?
Today, you will be working in teams of 2.
Okay.
He's getting involved.
I feel like we could do something with a little bit more movement. We could have him laying down. We could do like an alligator or something like that.
We gotta use these bodies in our advantage. Just like that. That looks like alligator to me right there.
The legs opening to make a mouth.
We're gonna become magicians today. We're making these bodies disappear, man.
They're having somebody on the ground.
Oh, dude, look at it from my angle.
That looks like a alligator, bro.
Take a step back and look how this has to line up with this.
That's it. If we fuck that up, it's done.
Just go, take a step back first. You gotta look at it from where they're gonna be standing.
right here? Do you want me looking from here?
Yeah.
Looks perfect.
Gian is trying to rush through things a little bit too quick.
This shit's gonna all blend.
Yeah, but don't get him too close. You need to keep him, keep
I'm
the
gonna try.
tail wide.
If he can just calm down for a minute and take a second, I know we're gonna smash this thing.
15 minutes on the clock. Steady hands. This is it, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. No more paint.
Boom.
Perfect.
That was a clean dismount.
Right here, dude. Oh my God! Killed it.
It's time to critique your work. Holly and Katie, you're up first. Hit the lights.
That was cool.
Whoa, the head. That's dope.
Awesome.
This is a real statement. The phoenix rising.
It's badass. I love the way the flames are coming down and the head of the bird's just moving around and the attention to detail in the face. Really cool.
The way that those smoky tail feather flames are flowing, I love the way that looks. It really does kind of give it the feeling that it's rising. And I don't see a body in there.
Yes. Definitely rising from the ashes, ladies.
Right
Thank
on.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Angel and Pond. Let's hit the lights.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
That paw coming out is dope.
That paw looks like it's really coming at you. Great detail. The eyes are really, really cool.
I think one of the coolest things about this is you use the curve and the shape of the head to make the snout look like it actually protrudes and sticks out. I mean, the human body is gone.
And it's 3D.
It's crazy.
Thank you.
Hiram and Creepy Jason, hit the lights.
Oh, man. I feel like it's gonna start crawling towards
Yeah.
me.
What's really interesting is how they hid the human form in a way that makes it feel really alive.
You swirled and curled each tentacle to look like it's twisting and turning, and that technique really disguises the limbs.
The use of light in the eyes and the opposite color to the rest of it, it draws you right to the center, and it's just really impressive.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Gian and Bob, hit the lights. Sick.
Yeah, it's really incredible, man. Just even the movement you guys got with it, the tail moving and the mouth opening and how the feet disappear.
In terms of detail, the proportions, all of the scales, the teeth, I can't believe you guys pulled this off.
Yeah, we killed it. All right, judges, it's time to determine who won this Flash Challenge.
I love the Gators. They used every single part of the body, and not having to put so much black, we didn't see bodies because...
I felt like the butts were very visible, though. And maybe it's because I knew there were people, so I was looking for butts.
I think that's what it is.
I'm just saying, when I looked at the tiger, I saw no body parts.
Angel and Pawn paid attention to detail in terms of layering the different bodies
Gave
in a
it
way to
3D.
give a perspective.
But if we're looking at the illusion of the bodies looking like a creature, that octopus looked like it could crawl off the stage.
All 4 teams crushed today. That was rad.
But we have to make a final decision. My vote is Hiram and Creepy Jason.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. We'll take it.
I have to go with my gut. My vote is for Bob and Gian.
But attention to detail of the artwork, I'm gonna have to go with Angel and Pawn.
What? Joe, man.
1 vote for Bob and Gian, 1 vote for Angel and Pawn, and 1 vote for Hiram and Creepy Jason. Ami.
Bob and Gian got my vote.
The judges have decided the winner of this Flash Challenge is Bob and Gian.
Dude, that's why we work hard, man.
For today's Flash Challenge, we return to the legendary Coney Island. Since the Coney Island Freak Show opened in 1880, contortionists have been one of the most popular acts. And this week, they'll also be your canvases. Let's meet them.
Any challenge with half-naked women is an awesome challenge with me.
Contortionists combine art and science by bending their bodies into creative and sometimes shocking shapes. Today, you must once again work in teams of 2. Each team will be randomly assigned a pair of contortionists. You must first pose your canvases and then use body paint to transform them into something else completely. This week, you are being judged on color theory.
Color theory is taking different colors and making them complement each other so that in the end, they look great.
You must use a dynamic color palette to distract and direct the eye, creating a mind-blowing illusion.
I think like a spider would be like a really badass.
Or what I'm thinking is like if one arched this way and one arched this way, would that not give you kind of a scorpion shape?
I need to see them in their positions again.
That was a scorpion.
Yes.
Because then now it's the body.
Yeah, look at the legs, dude. We should sketch out where they are real quick, take them apart, and then figure out where we're painting them.
2 more hours.
Yours can be really light on the back. It doesn't have to be really solid.
Sausage seems like a really sweet little jolly dude, but he's starting to act like a dick.
What do you think, white highlights?
I don't know if it needs white highlights. They have like yellow pops here and there. That's what we should use for a highlight color.
I'm just trying to do something that's gonna pop out because if this is gonna be the front of him and it's gonna be the main focus of it.
He won't listen to my ideas.
I had a bottle of Wyatt. I think that I have a stronger stake in this challenge than she does. I especially need to do well because I need to get control of this game and show my presence as a fierce competitor.
How you feeling?
It's not exactly how I would have used color theory, but it's a cool subject matter we got.
That's it, machines down, time is up.
It's dope, dude. Sausage and Megan Jean's piece is absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea what they're doing. There is no rainbow scorpion. It's rainbow colored, it doesn't have the right amount of legs, and it looks like garbage.
Sausage and Megan Jean. Obviously, you guys went with a scorpion design.
We went with warm temperatures to show that the animal's dangerous, and then we put cool colors into the legs, making all of the extremities read together.
The creativity on this is really over the top. Contorting them in this position, the 4 limbs of the scorpion, that tail flip up together with reds and bright yellows. It all pops off the black backdrop, shows for a stronger art piece.
Today, you had to use color theory to transform your canvases into something else completely. The judges have decided the winners of the Flash Challenge are Sausage and Megan Jean.
When the canvas is contorted, it immediately jumped out, creating that dynamic shape. It was just that extra step.
This week, you're being tested on ingenuity.
Ingenuity. Ingenuity's a big player in every tattoo. Every little square inch requires something that's outside the box, something that's creative from our mind.
For this Flash challenge, ingenuity is critical because today you must make the human form disappear.
What?
Using black, white, and colored UV body paints, you must completely transform your model so that when the lights go out, the human form becomes something else entirely.
I've been a professional airbrush artist for 25 years. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do well on this one.
While painting, you will each have a small black light to illuminate the area you're working on. However, your full design will not be revealed until the end of the challenge. This is all about illusion. And one more thing, today you will be working in teams of 2.
And then that looks like the top, so it kind of looks like he's like coming around there.
I'm back on the team with the enemy again. Big C sent Miami home.
I didn't take the easy way out.
You look at my tattoo.
If you can't line up a cross on someone's back, you don't need to be tattooing, Jack.
If we need fine detail, I can do all that.
Turns out, Big C's has been airbrushing half his life.
When I airbrush, I always get close to the canvas.
Winning this skull pick is way more important than any kind of revenge.
Maybe I'll just do like a moon. Oh, that'd be badass. You know what I mean? Totally.
He's definitely going home, just not today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more painting.
I think we should just start strategizing on who we're passing out the skulls to, dude. You're the only one with a partner here. I'm not trying to take care of anybody.
Craig and Big C's. Let's hit the lights. Get out of town.
Performance theater here. You created a root base with his legs, the trunk, the limb, the real moving, functioning snake. It's very commendable.
I don't think that they expected this coming from us. I think it just nailed us this win.
Today, you had to use ingenuity to create the ultimate optical illusion. The judges have decided the winners of today's Flash Challenge are Craig and Big C's.
The technical application was so smooth, the details were so nice, the contrast and the depth you were able to achieve was over the top.
Thank you.
Craig and I freaking knocked this one out of the park. Can't wait to pass out those skulls.